All right, so let's talk about how losing 100 pounds made me more money. Let's talk. So yes, I lost 103 pounds, and it took me like, I would say, a year and some change to do that. And if you actually go back to my first video that I started on this channel, you can see that I was much heavier. Okay, I actually lost, since I started the channel, I think it was 2 months ago, I lost 40 something pounds. Okay, but overall I lost 103 pounds in a year or so. Okay, now today we're going to talk about how losing weight made me more money. We're going to talk about how I gained the weight, and we're also going to talk about how I actually lost the weight. Now let's talk about, how my weight loss actually made me more money. Well, first thing to start with is it gave me more confidence. Now, I didn't really had a problem with my confidence. I was always a confident person, but at the same time, when you do gain weight, I don't care what no one says. When you do gain weight, you are conscious about your weight, and maybe when you're out with your friends or out with people, you definitely are conscious about your weight. And overall, sometimes when you just by yourself, you're like, man, I need to lose this weight, right? Maybe, or even like, let's say you sit in the airplane seat or you sit on the bus, right? And you know that you're taking up a lot of space, right? You're conscious about that. So overall, when I lost weight, I gained more confidence, and that allowed me to, just be confident with, certain things I was doing when it comes to business. Okay. Now, the next thing that helped me when I was losing weight was I actually had more energy, and that energy motivated me to actually want to do more. Because let's be honest, if you don't have enough energy, you're gonna never feel like you want to do something. You're always gonna feel lazy. You're always gonna feel like you're not motivated to do anything. You're gonna feel sad. You're just not gonna be, energized or motivated to do anything because you just don't have enough energy. And that's how I felt because, when I was overweight, I used to eat a lot. And when I used to eat a lot, after I finished eating, I was feeling sluggish. I didn't have enough energy. I wasn't motivated to, just do a lot of things that I know I was supposed to do, but I didn't have enough energy or enough motivation to actually just continue to do that thing or even start. And the next thing that helped me to make more money was, just being much happier, right? When I was much happier, when I was losing weight, it helped me, think much clearer. My thoughts weren't, cloudy. I was just thinking much clearer. And from that, I generated a lot of money making ideas that helped me, make a lot of money from my different businesses, right? So just having that confidence, that energy, thinking much clearer, this helped me make more money because, I just felt like a different person. I just felt like I had a lot of energy. I felt like, I was much smarter because I was thinking better. And overall, I just felt like a better person. So don't sleep on, losing weight, guys. Don't sleep on your health because your health definitely affects the way you think, the way you operate, the way you feel inside. So keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about how I gained the weight. Now, overall, let's be honest, I was just eating a lot of stuff, like eating whatever I wanted to eat. And at the time, I was active, but I was dealing with some injuries. So at the time, I was playing basketball a lot. So I stopped because my knees was hurting. And after I stopped, that's when pretty much I was gaining weight on top of weight on top of weight. It was slow. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't like by next week I was boom fat, but it took a long time for me to actually see the weight. Now, be honest with you, I was in denial for a long time. So when I went up to 250, right, I was in denial. When I went up to 260, I was in denial. Now, when I went to actually 280, that's when I was like, man, because I saw some pictures of myself. I was like, man, I ain't gonna front, man. I gained a lot of weight. So I knew for a fact I had to, lose weight, but honestly, it took me a long time to get in that zone. And I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You try and then you stop. So my highest weight was basically 301, right? And after that, after 301, I actually got sick. And I think I had a flu or something. And I was sick for 2 weeks. I couldn't really eat anything. And for those 2 weeks, I was basically eating vegetables and fruits. That's it. And pretty much just once a day. And after that 2 weeks, I stepped on a scale and I realized, man, I lost 40 pounds. 40 pounds. I was like, man, like what I was doing. I couldn't believe, I lost that much weight within 2 weeks. So after that, okay, of course I gained most of my weight back, right? But I was like, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe, I learned something from that period of time where I was just basically just eating fruits and vegetables. So that's what I started to do. I was like, you know what? Because at the time I couldn't really work out because I was dealing with, injuries. So I was like, all right, I had to do it with food. Okay, so I was basically eating 1 meal a day, and I was eating fruits and vegetables. Now, not through the whole, weight loss journey, I was doing it maybe once a week, and then the next week I'll definitely eat some meat, or I would eat something. I try not to eat too heavy, but I was going back and forth eating no meat, for 1 week, and then next week maybe I eat some meat, right? But the whole thing was I was eating 1 meal a day, okay? And I was intermittent fasting, and sometimes I was water fasting, right? And basically I was doing that combination back and forth, and I actually lost 70 pounds without working out at all. And honestly, when I was doing that, I was seeing a lot of results, and I kept going. So I gained my weight, guys, basically from just eating like crazy, not exercising, right? And I was feeling bad. I was choking when I was sleeping. I don't know what was going on, but every time I go to sleep, I used to choke because either I was snoring or whatever the case is. But as soon as I started to lose weight, that stopped. A lot of things stopped. But overall, that's how I lost my weight, okay? I lost my weight from eating 1 meal a day, right? Intermittent fasting, and basically water fasting here and there. I didn't water fast too much, but I was doing it maybe here and there. Now, after I lost that 70 pounds, basically I was just getting myself much stronger so I can, at least, walk outside. So I was starting to rehab, starting to work out, starting to, work out my legs, working out my shoulders, work out my, pretty much my lower body and my upper body. And I started to feel better. So I started to go for long walks, and that helped me to lose the extra pounds that I needed. But I'm here to tell you guys, it wasn't a straight journey, and we're going to talk about that later. But let's talk about, for anybody that wants to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to understand it's calories in, calories out. So what do I mean? It means that, let's say on average, you need 2,000 calories. Now, if you eat over that, you're going to gain weight. If you eat under that, then you're going to lose weight. That is the name of the game. So in the beginning, you have to understand, if you want to lose weight, you have to drop your calories. So one thing I did, again, I did OMAD, okay, which is 1 meal a day. You can look that up on YouTube, look up intermittent fasting, look up water fasting. I did a combination of those 3 different things, and also a combination of, some weeks I didn't eat meat. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times I did eat meat, okay? It's just that some weeks I was pushing myself to just, go hard, eat light, because when you're eating fruits and vegetables, you're eating light, right? So you have to understand, when you're trying to lose weight, you can't eat heavy food. You have to eat as light as possible. I'm not gonna lie, throughout this whole weight loss journey, I didn't really try to restrict myself too much, okay? So I would have McDonald's here and there. I actually lost, weight from eating McDonald's, because if I did eat McDonald's, let's say I eat McDonald's, I get a fish meal or a chicken sandwich, or even a burger, a quarter pounder, right? I could still lose weight because I'm only eating that for the day. I'm having, again, 1 meal for the day. And if you exercise, it's a bonus. Another thing I did was I drink a lot of water. And when I say I drink a lot of water, I'm not saying that I drank tea, soda, Kool-Aid, and then I drank water. No, I basically replaced my teas, any sugar drink, soda, anything, with water. So throughout the whole day, that's all I'm drinking is water. So what I did, though, I actually put lime in my water, okay? So I take either 1 or 2 limes, squeeze it in a gallon of water, right? And I have that for the day. I might not drink the whole gallon, but I drink most of it for the day. And, that's what I do. So the water is just not, tasting bland. It actually tastes pretty good. If you want to put lemon instead, just take 1 lemon, squeeze it, put it in a 1 gallon of water, and you'll be good for the day. Trust me, it's going to taste way better than water, and you're not going to get no calories from that, okay? Now, I think a lot of people, the reason why they quit when it comes to, losing weight is because they restrict themselves, too much. So I like to do 80-20. 80% good food and 20% bad food. Okay, so here and there, trust me, throughout my journey, I was drinking soda, I was having, ice cream, I was having, bad food, but at the same time, I didn't eat a lot. Okay, so if I ate bad, it'd be, eating that 1 meal for that day, and the next day I can eat, vegetables, fruits, or whatever the case is. So I can go back and forth. A couple of days out of the week, I can eat bad, and then the next 5 days, I can eat good. So try that out, because a lot of people restrict themselves too much to the point where it's like, oh man, I can't do this. But what helped me a lot was I still was able to eat, a lot of junk food here and there, because you're going to have, that craving, you're going to have your cheat meals here and there or whatever. But be disciplined enough to go right back to your routine, right? Eat good, eat clean, And if you can work out, it's a plus, because at the beginning I couldn't really work out at all. But now I can actually work out. What I do right now, I actually walk, 2 times a day. I walk for an hour, 2 times a day. Okay. I could run, but I'm not trying to run right now. I'm still trying to get my body used to, just, being active and getting a little bit stronger. But overall, guys, you can do it. Trust me. If I love food, I love food. So if I'm a person that loves food and I can lose 103 pounds, I know you can do it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It wasn't a straight line. Plenty of times where, I went away on vacation, I gained, let's say I lost 50 pounds. I gained, 20 pounds. And so I had to lose that 20 pounds and then more on top of that. And that happened at least 6 to 7 different times, because I was just either going away on vacation or Thanksgiving or somebody's birthday or whatever the case is. So I'm here to tell you guys, it's not going to be a straight line. You're not going to just lose weight just like that. Okay. You're going to have bumps. It's going to go down and you're going to gain some more weight. You're going to go down and you're going to gain some more weight. You're going to go down and you're going to gain some more weight. So you have to understand that that's the process. So don't be discouraged if you do gain weight, but be on point. Go back to your habits where, you're going back and you're eating good and you're working out. And trust me, that weight will come off. Now, do I regret getting that big? Okay, because at my highest I was like 301. Do I regret that? No, because number one, let's say I was skinny. I could eat whatever I want and I was skinny. Honestly, that's not a good thing, because you can be skinny and still unhealthy. So now I'm actually more conscious about what I eat. I work out, I'm starting to feel better. I'm just doing things that I know for a fact I'm going to be, much healthier if I wasn't big. So me being big, I learned a lot about health. I learned a lot about exercising. I learned a lot about, just being healthy. And not only that, I can actually give this information to other people and help, to motivate other people to lose weight. Because trust me, if I can do it, you can do it, because I love food. Don't get it twisted. I love food. But, at the same time, health is wealth. So if I can do it, guys, you can do it. Just start little by little and then work your way up. Trust me, it's going to be hard the first 2 weeks, but after that, you're going to get used to it. So that's all I have for you guys.